I promise you from this moment on I will strive to be the one.
Hey guys, we're in TheFUTV and I'm your host Eder123ABC, and today we're with Upon a Burning Body.
Howdy.
How would y'all like going around introducing yourselves?
I'm CJ, I play guitar.
Sal, guitar. I'm Coco, I play drum.
Danny, I'm the singer.
Ruben, and I play the bass.
So guys, tell us the story behind Upon a Burning Body.
It all started. Let's see. We all had separate bands, and I used to play guitar, and kind of just always wanted to be a singer, so I tried to veer in that direction. So called up some of the guys. It's the only one that's here now. Called him up. We had some other cats, and there's another guitar player before him that was in the band. He came along a little after. They used to be in a band together. He came along and just started kind of hanging out, jamming. We didn't have a bass player, and then one time my old band had a show that his brother booked actually, and we ended up breaking up, so we couldn't play. And I felt bad, so I was like, yo, I got this other thing, like, that we got like 3 songs, and we'll just open the show, just put us on that, because I feel bad for, dropping out. And so he put us on, and then like the reaction we got was like, it was an eye-opener for us. It was almost better than some of our bands at the time were doing, and that was our first show. It wasn't even supposed to be for real. So we just kind of kept going from there. Eventually he stuck in the band, and we stole him, and he just kind of came in.
Wow. I've been in the band for what, like 3 years now?
Yeah, about 3
My
years.
3rd year.
And we had an old drummer at the time. He ended up wanting to stop playing music for his own reasons, and he took off. And we were kind of in an odd position, but we just had to, just stick it out and make sure. Yeah, exactly. And we found this guy from Houston, and he's been in the band ever since.
So guys, what should people expect from y'all's live show?
A lot of intensity
in your
face.
We try,
A lot of sweat.
Mainly we just want to promote fun, we want the kids to come and we want them to have fun. We really don't want anybody to get hurt too bad, or we try not to promote that anymore. Basically we want you to come because when you come to our shows, we want it to be fun. So if that's what kids are doing, then we're having fun doing that for them.
So guys, what would you label your genre as?
Well, we've been going through that kind of thing for years, but we just like to call it metal. If we could call it one thing, we would just say metal. It simplifies everything, it's heavy and it's metal, so we don't like to put, this before or this after it. It's just metal, and we're from Texas, so I guess, metal.
What were your big influences since you started the band?
Weed?
Marijuana. I don't know. Everybody has their own different things that they listen to personally. You know what I mean? I'm more of like a classic rock kind of guy. Like Bad Company. Old school bands. You know what I mean? For some reason, I can find more influence in those kind of bands than nowadays. I mean, I'll still put in like a metal CD here and there, but
Hardly ever.
yeah.
You don't really hear metal coming out when we roll up. Like if we're touring, you hear like some bullshit. When we pull up. So we like to keep it different. We really don't listen to too much metal.
Who are some of the bands you'd like opening up for and would like to get influence from in the future?
Opening up for Evergreen Terrace was sick.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
We did a couple times.
I mean, they were nice guys. All of them were nice.
Yeah, and we've
Not
liked
this
them for
a
a
lot.
long time.
Yeah.
Same with Dead to Fall. Those were sick
R.I.P.
shows. Yeah.
I'll definitely see Bill.
I don't know, Faceless, Villa Maya,
Yeah,
After the
we
Burial.
were bands
They
like
put on an
that.
awesome show.
Yeah, those dudes are fun. Opening up the Summer Slaughter was sick. We got to see that show for free, so that was
No, man, all those metal bands. Wait till me. It was a good time.
So if y'all could collaborate with any other artists, who would it be?
I want to work with hip hop artists.
I'm trying to get Howie on one of the songs. I don't know. We'll play that as it goes. When we meet people.
Yeah.
They're already kind of out
There's
there.
really nobody that we want on on our records yet. Maybe a second record, somebody will come in. If we get our name out and get somebody on the track.
So y'all went to California to record. How did that go?
Best time of my life.
Snow for the first time.
Just recording session. Saw snow for the first time, and first time we saw, we just got out and played in it. Yeah, that's cool. It was a good time, man.
Real cold. I think one of the places we stayed was like, well, we stayed in the van in some little bitty town, and I believe it was like 28 degrees or.
And we woke up and there was like snow all over the place.
Yeah, colder than here. That's for damn.
Yeah, seriously, right?
Cold,
It's like
man.
103 right now.
Deal. But it came out good, you know.
Yeah.
It came out really well.
Would you guys be interested? Like, would y'all be looking for labels or certain endorsements in the upcoming future?
We're looking for endorsements right now. And it's looking up. And as far as a label, we got to kind of keep that on the hush. But you guys should be hearing a little more about that pretty soon. So
Stay tuned.
Good news.
If y'all could punch anybody in the face, who would it be?
Myself.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, sometimes I like to hit myself, but I don't know. Not a very hateful person. I've been thinking about this question for a while.
I want to hit Lady Gaga in the face.
Lady Gaga.
Or her producers.
Or
Whoever makes her music.
Just jump her.
it's just all of us punch Lady Gaga in the face.
She makes good music.
Oh, cool, right?
I don't know, man. I don't want to say we punch anybody, because then
Close time. We have to do it.
if we see them, then we might, you know.
Kimbo Slice. You get away with it.
Yeah.
Just start running after that.
We like to keep it nice, you know.
Yeah, man, we're all chill guys.
Keep it fun. Instead of punching, we'll just party.
Yeah, right. Had your beer. That's about
Since you
it.
said that, what would be some things you would like the fans to bring you?
Beer.
Beer.
Beer, liquor, and weed.
There you go.
Either one, you know.
Three
In any order.
We'll make
The more you bring us, the better the show.
But unopened, because then I won't drink this shit. Would you do to it? Yeah.
Put a roofie.
Yeah. Reap on it.
So what's your favorite song to play live?
Shit, liquor sham.
Yeah, probably Rick Sham. Rick Sham or Battleground.
Yeah, I like the battleground.
Real fast, you know.
You know, it's
Hard to
funny.
play,
It's
cool.
like the songs that we actually don't really like are the ones that everybody else likes to hear, especially from our hometown. We've been playing them for a while, and kids don't want us to get rid of them, even though they're not on the MySpace anymore. It's like they get a bigger reaction than the ones that are on the MySpace. You know what I mean? Like we have a song that's called "What I Know Now," and here it seems to be like the favorite. It seems right.
Yeah, here
What I
too.
Know Now is the one. I think we're actually going to bring that. We fixed it, and I think we've decided, right, to put it on the record.
Yeah.
So it'll be on there, a little spruced up. So San Antonio,
When should people expect the record coming out?
it's like I would say anytime fall.
It's around fall, probably.
We're actually in preparations to release. We want to release around Halloween. So possibly around Halloween this year. If not, we may have to push it back to like February.
I mentioned that I was going to be interviewing y'all. A lot of people on YouTube and on MySpace asked me what's going to happen to the old songs, like For My Queen. Would you be ever playing these again? Would you ever release them?
I think that if we, release the record pretty soon, for here, I think we've always talked about it, but we'll play a set where we play all those old songs, like all of them.
As
As many as we can possibly remember, we play them, and we'll play probably some new stuff. So we'll have a really, really long set, but it'll be for the purpose probably to put those songs to rest. Time for them songs to go sing. Once and for all. So if you want to see them, you got to come to that show. Yeah, out with the old and in with the new.
Would you be informing everybody about that show
Oh, yeah.
on your page?
Yeah. We'll promote it as like old song, whatever, like
Retro, some shit.
Yeah, taking it back.
We are Bottom Burning Body. You're watching TheFUTV.
Music